na yaw me hwɛ no game na course na eniyoma bi dey di kyerɛ ebie eniyoma bi so de kyerɛ ya in the next years to come no just maybe we might look back and say no, that was the turning point or the moment for either a coach or even a player. For Enzo Maresca, I believe for him as a coach na Ankasano, he will realize that there are a lot of expectation on his shoulders, he say, because one, wakoje the Club World Cup, waje the Conference League, and in the big games he's making a statement with the tactics. It's not all that rosy, because there are certain games of Takakra. Motimi lose such games. Ebu okra otimi bodro deba. But for the big games, for trophies, oba Chelsea kakre, you know, yedi eni ehu bia omoye. Bayaw, Bibusa say, is there a renewed hope for Italian football or Italian coaches? Because it looks like with the terrain of Italian coaches, you know, Fred were the same spot when you go to the Italian Serie A. National team ni pe coach or show within no ibi. Gennaro Gattuso, Luciano Spalletti and Chibia. Omwakaso omo no. Sebaku je adwuma na se na bia no masesa kakra na bia Juventus awura mu akofo bi foforo de naba. Ba na edada no a Antonio Conte and coach Inter Allegri ne babe coach anya Allegri a ebe Spalletti e ya chopa ne ekopa ya na Mancini si da bi on ba biem Claudio Ranieri eja coach Inter fie Emma Roma kotwa no ho akofa Claudio Ranieri sa de ne ba Italy biem. Maresca gives me a certain level of hope to set the start of Marcello Lippi, Carlo Ancelotti. Menkaso will do sa level no. But there is a hope. Say how dynamic he is. And in the Jumo City no. It's like Obia or an Italian background, but a touch of adaptability when it comes to say or adapt other philosophies to make him special. In some of these big games. Is a Italy for betting me said that they wouldn't look within the Italian Serie A to pick a coach. But definitely they might look behind them, put their eyes outside their country and go, so no, you are the man. And Otondi ni kama 4 coaches now about the Premier League ni moi. Omo free Italy a omo make a statement pa. I mududo na so call Champions League no mutimi ye nyoma kakra. Claudio Ranieri, Carlo Ancelotti, Antonio Conte, Mancini. Ancelotti di Chelsea beji league okochi Chelsea. Antonio Conte be coach Chelsea or the Omuji League. Claudio Ranieri coach Chelsea one for Man League or the Leicester G League. Mancini and coach Chelsea or coach Manchester City.
Yeah,
Odomoje. Inti chef coaches no mo make an impact ni nyina no. Yaw Italians ni nyina no emu be 2 and 3 have a stint with Chelsea. Asase a boy Italian coaches. Momu fifi be yesronko epia wo mo iti aware a yakabo ma efe ana mo mienu na de ahia omode bo mo homode. And Enra was one good resource for Chelsea for their project and their future.
Mauricio Sarri
so by ebe coach bi the Chelsea ko the Europa League. Chelsea in a man opportunity to win an European title.
Yeah.
So it tells you, even Di Matteo. It tells you the importance of but me make the level of Omomaba league, you know. Wabeje. Not even after the league in the crown or different clubs, maybe in the Champions League is doing so well.
Okay.
And yeah, for a shorter stint.
Yeah.
But Omoma making name for themselves within the terrain big guys in our family now. For Maresca, he looks towards that particular role and direction. Say obetimi achieve BB with that. And yeah, fantastic performance and setup by the team yesterday. From Robert Sanchez to Fofana to every the starting lineup got it right on point. And when you get a perfect result, we'll be here to commend you for a perfect result. And history has said repeating itself. Say a bad thing say Barcelona about Chelsea. Then mum kenra kabasa she wa ya o kemi say Kamia ne na no pe kama betina no maka say Barcelona Champions League mo hwe na mo fama wo. Because the last time Barcelona ko share Chelsea was Stamford Bridge 2006. Barcelona na Champions League no. Barcelona o de Maresca enwoma ne nkomo ayedi nyina na meba Barca so to nchen a. For Chelsea, I think for a player like Estevao, Obie Boni din abo game na wie Estevao. A time in 2001-2002 Ronaldinho epie no. Performances so down in the Champions League. Ricardo Kaka 2003 in the Champions League. The obeye. Now for Estevao to play such high profile game, never go share. Any influence will give him more. Yow, a star was born and ran at Jono. Champions League na bonesu. Nemum esu bonesu wa. The American money deni e kwan a obefa so a obetimi akam abon ho mode ama deni dan nyina bia na expectation e da o show this no obetimi amiti. Maresca say akoda we on fan phone on kind social media. We focused on football. We love players who are like that because they perceive football too important, a lot of competition in it. Then there comes the comparison after yesterday's game. Jamal Estevao. Now, the tag of that particular comparative analysis, people wants to bring on board. No, yaw. No credit nyamye. Healthy. Yes. And my football too important because we do a chair and I don't know.
Okay.
Nemo membeka say Estevao drew Lamine Yamal level. And common na mini wudi ni say sa conversation na ye de nkula we mi enu pese tum no. Ebe boa ma football team atumpon. Nemo no kure wo ni say Estevao nya drew Lamine Yamal level. Because me no mi enu di nkomo Lamine Yamal ewiase nyina ye koyi Ballon d'Or no. On the tosu mi enu. On a tosu mienu. Yaw, waye bida. Anameboa. Last season wanye.
Yeah, waye.
Anu wasa ko fan the national team abon ho modern leading the national team trophies at the Euros. Na mum de ma enkomodi de ne bamu ebe ya kono ebe ye de ne yese. Abra Cristiano Ronaldo siso. Ronaldo siso ntem kra bobo ni bia na yehu no kra mpoche Lionel Messi. Ronaldo ba Manchester United 2003. Enyomo obeye ye. Ediana man for bona asa 2004 echo 2005 ye both season ni wie near ye UEFA top team and top 11 of the season na Ronaldo mudini na mubi na mum Messi be pie conversation nim no e ma Ronaldo e na ye den intente Messi na kasa so bo no homoden e ye nyoma bebre e de be change na Ronaldo aye mre bi with certain records and certain statistics which are arguably one of the best in the world. Sana mi hu baby Lamine Yamal de ne Estevao de no so nkomo ne betimi afa. And Brazil for no so push Estevao. Chelsea also wants to push him. Omo monitor akoda ne here because these are talents we can't afford to lose. Akoda no benya bad games. Pa. Yaw. Football na yebo no obi asua de. He will have certain bad games. For 2-3. He will have it. Obenya bi uswa. He will have it. But come befa so obi overcome. No pushy. No get it to that level no. Eyem komo a yaw emre ene nkrabia ene bechere. But to me hu ni say akoda we with the potential. So the bedru so. Na emom mprempren ya ye di nkomo ide. Yen tam nipa tete anan emfa nkoto nipa tenten kon. But ye wo ye no e kwan na akoda no. enam so e kwan na okay say me enye ne na me bo Steve Odin yawo me hu aka me screenshot me tweet bi de ma Shadrack 2023 yeah boy under 17 World Cup and I'm saying no, this boy is a star. Only Echeverry Echeverry bought Leverkusen. Estevao bought Champions League night determined games. Yeah, Abrabone ne shebre ne de to de bia na sa na tie. Obi ani ne ti. Nipa mienu betimi apie ba ko betimi afa ba ko ntimi mfa. Na emu Echeverry opportunity say from by Leverkusen he can do better. Move to Man City and do the best.
Now no Crasena the former club ne say Pen Argentina.
Omope you see, or say but when a movie from Brazil about Europe. Yeah, no. When a movie from Brazil about Europe, both good games. But this kid is a star in the making. I'm managing here into 2 years. By prim there, abutrena kakra. He will get there. Obedro. He will get there. But let me Yaman come on there. Yao. Lami Yama has seen it. He's there now. Or no, it's up to him to sustain it. Or no, Lami Yama, it's up to him. So Betima sustain ya. But for Estevao, he's gradually pushing and knocking on the door that I'm coming. I am coming. Kaisedu, and I'm a catcher say a Chelsea Barcelona game via BC's BAP. Neno who Kaisedu born and bonenra. Ujinam not the net. Quality defensive midfielder. But early group stage game say no yaw. Amayes how to look at these two teams going forward. But when Chelsea Barcelona won't qualify for the next round. We also Chelsea to champions and we also Chelsea. These are the group stages. And I think the significant aspect of this game here is record number just playing in a new stadium, especially these teams who qualify for the finals. That is a significant story that is attached to this game. Now, on the Bayern Munich Arsenal game, now for Vincent Kompany and Mikel Arteta, European night Brebia. A boy to me announce coach be say emre bi eda nanim no betimi abaji bibia no betimi dominate world football. There are specific games I be omoso. Etiyam kwa chire nkwohwa de bi kakra. The Parma team of 1995-1996. Where na Carlo Ancelotti ye coach. Thuram, Cannavaro, Gianfranco Zola. Yeah, most of these guys, Ekunya a very good resource against the then Juventus team of 1995-1996. My team 95-96, not Juventus in the Champions League. Now look at that team of Juventus on the Champions League. Anna Carlo Ancelotti, a young manager, winning that particular game by 3-2. Yeah, free sad and anajo. And Obiasi Debbie. Yenya Giovanni Trapattoni Moses Sesu coach Saba. Yenya top coach bi a oba system ni mo oye young obetimi ama nyoma timi adane de ama and then earning a job to Juventus and go. Obenya AC Milan adwuma no. Now in 2008 Frank Rijkaard bebo Champions League ne nyoma fama no United be yin afim. Now Pep Guardiola comes in 2009 and game a be Pep Guardiola so kese pa was the quarter-final first league game against Bayern Munich. Yeah, first 45 minutes, I game Barcelona share Bayern Munich 4-0. Bayern Munich team or more Frank Ribery. Nene na vuvo nyina gum no. Oyo mo ho adwuma e hye omo. That was the night everybody knew Pep Guardiola was special. Ada obi ehunu se Jose Mourinho is special, the famous Old Trafford winner obenyaye. Obeka isa game ne yawo. Omuhye go no wie ya otete Ferguson Chini Park ne so akosi 3. And obi ase no, there's a special coach that has come into the system. Now these are two young coaches that will be playing tonight. For Mikel Arteta, I think he has already announced himself as a young coach. Obetimi bibi with world football and that game was against Real Madrid, that two-legged affair in the Champions League. Santiago Bernabeu. Any game no more Emirates. But for Vincent Kompany, tonight might be one particular game where he can announce himself and tell you as in answer there be Misumini Maba. It games in a be Jose so, games in a be a pep so, games in a be a lot of coaches so. Carlo Ancelotti Moso, a be Mikel Arteta so, or comment section you can comment games are a be coaches be so. So when the Champions League ni be actually, you know certain coaches games be almost so. Ebi one my future na bright, ebi anye bright. But for these coaches I'm about mudino, do do na ko ye di amo in their next generation. Because Tamana Jose yes, and not Jose will 41 years. Pep Guardiola yes, and not Pep Guardiola was 38 years. Carlo Ancelotti was 36 years. As at that time, when getting that resource against Juventus. For Vincent Kompany, this is a Mikel Arteta team in Europe. Yow, Obiano Betimi Akacha me says ye top 5 teams in Europe. Omo was domestically the Champions League. Ube Arsenal's Mikel Arteta de not on chain. They be defensively tough, attacking tough. Last season, they had to take Paris Saint-Germain to overdo themselves to get a qualification against Arsenal. And semi-final bet last season. But yo, Bayern Munich above Arsenal were Champions League group stage 2 seasons back. 2000-2001. I remember 2015-2016 season. 19 year. In the 2000-2001 season, Champions League format is different. Because during those days, Omudi Campo group stage we are 16 teams never can the round of 16 round on number home and away no. Yeah, yes, I chemu into 4 groups. Now that round of 16 in Yebenya, another group stage between Arsenal and the Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich go 2-2 away. Ever the Arsenal Fofi. Omoko sa game no. There was only one English player in that setup. Bayern Munich ball final of the Champions League that season. SRG Champions League in this year monaso.
Hey.
That team no Sami Kofo. Not a part of that particular team. That was a team no more really Sanyo. Vicente Lizarazu. Effenberg Munina in that particular Bayern Munich team.